the middle of a drink. Hi, everybody. I've just said to Richard, I'll just take a quick drink. And he says, you're live, you're live. But everybody knows I have to drink. How is everybody? I'm back. I wasn't here for the last one because I had family over. I was just talking to Richard about family. Crikey. You know what I mean? Trying to please everybody. You can't please everybody, have you? Can you? I bet my sister's watching as well, but I better not say too much. But anyway, say hello to us. I've just realised my sister said she might pop in. And I thought, oh my God, I better not say anything, just in case she's listening. Hello, everybody. If you're new, let us know if you're new. If you haven't seen me working before, let us know. You know what I mean? And we'll get a few messages. We'll do a few messages. Tell us where you're from if you're new as well. We'd like to know where you're from and share it with your friends. Hiya, Lisa. Lisa's not new. I've seen Lisa before, but I'm sure there's some newbies that I've been watching other shows and I haven't seen a lot of people. So I know there's some new people. Hiya, Hazel. So there's some new people on here. So say hello to us. Let us know you're new. Hiya, Susan. Share away as well. Duffy 9419. Hiya, Hiya, Deb. Hi, Duffy. I don't know whether I've seen you. Hiya, Sarah. Sarah. Oh, yes. Oh, I nearly said something, but I thought better not, Richard. But hiya, Sarah. Suze, hiya, Suze. How are you? Gosh, it's a bit warm in here, actually. Hiya, Pam. Pamela. She don't like me calling her Pamela. Pam. I keep calling her Pam, and it isn't. It's Pamela. Cheryl. Hiya, Cheryl. I'm okay, thanks. Any newbies on here? Hello, Chrissy. I know before I'm going to remember something. Richard usually has to tell me what to say because I'll just forget. Hiya, Julie. But we're streaming to YouTube and Facebook at the same time. Hiya, Jane. So the people from Facebook and YouTube and vice versa, you won't see each other's comments, if you know what I mean. Once I'm on here, my brain goes, I don't even know what I'm saying. I get all confused and everything. Hiya, Dan. First time seeing you. Hiya, Dan. I don't know whether that's lucky seeing me or unlucky, Dan. Hiya, Joe. So what we do is we say a few hellos. Hello, Martine. Nice to watch you from Belgium. Hiya, Julia. Yeah, share away. Hiya, Terry. Terry's new, I think. I haven't seen Terry before. She's new. Oh, no, I'm only joking. Hiya, Terry. I know you're admin. I was just having a laugh. Elaine. Hiya, Elaine. Saying hello to everybody. What's going to happen then? Hiya, Lisa. Don't know where you're from, Lisa. Tell us where you're from because it's interesting. We'd like to know where you're picking us up from. And if you're going to share with us, that's great. Tracy. Hello, Tracy. So what we're going to do then is it's Spirit. Spirit want to talk to people. I just pass the messages on. So what we do is we just the way I work is I just give the information. Usually, I'll just give the information. Hiya, Carl. I'm fine, thanks. I'll give the information, and Richard will try and find out where it belongs, basically. So I'll give the information. If you can take it, tap up a quick message saying, yes, I can take such and such. And in the end, we'll narrow it down. Hiya, Fiona, to whoever, and then we'll give the message. When you're saying yes, hiya, Chrissy from Ohio. That's a long way. So when you're giving the information, when you're saying yes, please say what you're saying yes to. Don't just put yes because we don't know what you're saying yes to, and nor do the other people, because other people want to read your comments as well. Okay. What was you going to... Oh, there is quite a long delay as well that I forget about. All right, so I'll just keep rabbiting on. There is quite a bit of a delay, so bear that in mind as well. Toronto, Canada. Jessie Lynn. Hiya, Jessie Lynn. And that's basically it. What else have I got to say? If you're new, anniversaries, birthdays, or dates are going to be anniversaries, birthdays, or passings. Hiya, Moira. Just take everything on board that Spirit give you and go and check it. Because remember, they will involve the rest of your family as well. So if the message is not for you, it could be for somebody else in your family. So don't dismiss it. Just take it on board and go and check it out. And remember that some things are yet to come. So they will give you a little bit of future stuff. So all I will say is just take it on board because it'll be right. It's just a matter for you to find out where it belongs or wait for it to happen. Hi, Lauren. And my light's on. Yeah. Is it too bright? Is it? It's all right. Richard's saying I put the light on because I thought it was too dark in here. But anyway, it's probably best people do. People don't want to see me anyway, Richard. They just want to hear me, really. It's probably better for people. Oh, oh, newbies. Yes, for newbies. I keep saying Richard, but just for your info, if you are new, Richard is somebody that's in my ear hole. And Richard is talking to me at the same time. So Richard runs this. He's like the producer. And every now and again, you'll hear me say, or you'll hear me go, oh, God. And it's him in my ear roll talking to me. So he's just told me that like there's a 15-second delay, and he's just told me that the light's not very bright, and that's who I'm talking to. So if it looks like I'm talking to myself, I'm probably talking to Richard. Hiya, Meadow. Hi from New York. So we're starting in a minute. I'm just waiting for somebody to come through. Uncle. I've got a lovely uncle. I've just said to myself, I'm just waiting for somebody to come through, and then somebody's just said to me, it's Uncle Jack. So I've got a lovely Uncle Jack here that wants to speak to somebody. So the way this works then for your newbies, if you can take Uncle Jack, pop a little message up to Richard, and Jack will give more information so that we can narrow it down. Hiya, Kelly. So we've got Uncle Jack up here, who also says that he's bringing somebody on here as mom. So he's got his, is it sister or sister-in-law in spirit as well? So your mom's got to be in spirit, but also you've got to have lovely Uncle Jack that's in spirit as well. And Uncle Jack is a bit comedian. He's telling me he's a bit funny, so he's a bit of a comedian. But Uncle Jack is helping your mom come through, okay? Because he's telling me that mom is a bit new to this. She's a bit new to this, and Uncle Jack is a bit more experienced, okay? Hiya, Simon, thanks. Okay. Yeah, I'll put that. Oh, I've already said that though. Bear in mind, people, if you're asking for messages, it doesn't work that way with me because I can't see all the comments on the screen, and I can't see you putting up, I want a message, give me a message. And the way I work is spirit tell me who to go to. Spirit choose the person they want to go to, not me, because spirit are the ones that need to talk to you. So it's down to spirit. So it's no good really you saying I need a message. Can you give me a message? Just wait and see if spirit want to go to you. Uncle Jack in spirit, Lisa. If you've got a mom in spirit as well, because he's bringing the mom through as well. Okay, Kath. All right then. So we'll give you a little bit more information so we can narrow it down. This mom is talking about. She likes her perfume, this mom, but she's talking about the smell of roses, but she also comes with lavender. I know a lot of people like lavender, okay, but she's talking about lavender, she's talking about roses. Jack is talking about somebody wearing a waistcoat. I don't know whether he wore a waistcoat or somebody down here has recently wore a waistcoat, you know, with the buttons up, the nice smart ones, but he's talking about the wearing of a waistcoat. He's also talking about April, so April will mean anniversary, birthday and a passing. And he's also talking about somebody has lost a dog to spirit. So there's a dog in spirit as well that he's bringing through as well. Come on then, Jack. Mom's talking about a necklace. She just said to me, a necklace that I used to wear that I've left down here that now somebody puts on. So somebody has got the mom's necklace around them as well, or they wear her necklace every now and again. And she's talking about rings that she had being given out. So there's rings being split, you know what I mean, between people. She's talking about that as well. So hopefully somebody can take that. Okay, they're coming together. They're quite close because I think they want to back each other up. Jack's trying to help your mom come through. Okay, come on. Somebody's been looking at pictures of one of you, whoever this mom's for. She says somebody's been looking at her pictures recently, and somebody's had the tears as well as they were looking at her picture. There was tears falling. She's talking about that. Okay. She's also talking about somebody's acknowledged a robin that's coming to the garden, she says as well. So there's that kind of link as well that she's bringing. Okay, yes, with the dog, I had mom's ring. Okay, Kath. All right. I know there's a bit of delay, so if I hesitate, it's just I'm waiting for people to catch up. But until we can get to the right people, and then I'll just keep going. Right, been looking at mom and dad's pictures. Okay, come on then, mom. Okay. Mum's talking about since she's been up there, there's been a baby coming as well. So there's been a baby born since she's been up there as well. Oh, there's a picture of a baby there, but she's talking about a baby that's come since she's been up there as well. And she's talking about, she's describing it as concerns over a sister. Okay, she just said concerns over a sister, but she's talking about health worries, health worries. They're not serious, but she's just talking about these concerns that somebody's got over a sister. And somebody apparently, and I don't know if she does mean the sister or you, she's talking about somebody's having hot flushes. Somebody seems to be having a hot flush or a lot of hot flushes. They're pulling the bedclothes off and putting them back on, pulling them off, putting them back on. She's describing that as well, Kath, if this is for you. Okay, I think it's for you, but I'm just trying to get a bit more info to make sure. Okay, she's told me about the new baby coming, but she's also saying, okay then, there are 2 babies with her in spirit as well. Now she's saying that you may only think there's 1 in spirit, you may be aware of the 1, but there are actually the 2 in spirit that she's looking after as well. Okay. She says, reference the baby that's been born then, Kath. Your mum is talking about the baby seems to, you know, when babies lie on the back and they kind of follow with their eyes. Your mum has obviously been watching this baby, and she says the baby follows me with their eyes. So somebody has actually noticed that, she says as well. Okay, okay. She's just talking about, okay, she's talking of Sarah down here, Sarah. When they mention people down here, it's either because they need healing or because you're going to hear something regarding Sarah. There's a bit of news coming from Sarah down here, so watch for that. Nothing bad, just a bit of gossip, she said, just a bit of gossip. She just said to me that Eddie is in spirit as well, so there's a gentleman called Eddie in spirit that wants to be remembered to you as well. And your mum's also talking about Sheila in spirit as well, so you'll find Sheila. They just pop in sometimes just to say hello to you as well. Okay. She says she's come because she just wants to let you know that she's around. Okay. She just wants to let you know that she's around, and she says she's done that because people have been asking or chatting and saying, you know, is my mum around? I hope my mum's around. I hope my mum can see this. I hope my mum knows what's going on. That type of thing. So she's come to acknowledge or just to show you that she's still around and she's still listening. Okay. She's just saying, when I say okay, because I say okay a lot, I've noticed, and it's only because I'm listening to them and I'm saying okay to what they're saying, so they know I've got the gist of what they're saying. So if I say hello, okay a lot, it's because it's me responding to them. She's just said to me that there are bridges to be built in the family, so there's little niggles going on in the family. And she says, she's just said to me, regarding one person, she says, I'd like to come and bang their heads together. So I don't know who she means. She just said, regarding someone, I would like to come down and bang their heads together. Okay. Her words are, somebody needs to get a grip, Kath, around you. I don't know what she means by that, but somebody needs to get a grip. Okay. She's just said to me there are work changes on the horizon. And I've just said to her, who's this for? And she's just said, there's a gentleman around you, Kath, where there's some changes regarding his work coming up. And she's talking about good changes. Okay. But then she's going on to a younger person around you, a younger gent who may think of going on a different career path. Apparently there's somebody around you that's very good with wood, like carpentry. So watch for that coming up as well. And she's just, I think this is memory. She's talking about somebody, they're in spirit now, a gentleman in spirit that carved or made, can't quite see this, is this a truck or something? A truck or a car out of wood. He actually, okay then, a gentleman in spirit was very good at carving things, and he made something out of wood, like a toy car or a toy lorry or something out of wood. But she's saying that there's somebody else down here also that is very good with the hands and will be very good with the wood as well. Okay. Watch yourself, Kath, going upstairs, she says, because she says that she don't want you tripping. And it's mainly going up with you as well. You know how we kind of have to lift our foot high to get over the step. Make sure you lift your foot, make sure you clear the step, because she's talking about that as well. She's actually showing me carpet up the stairs. You know, when they put like the carpet grips, and you can see them on the front. I can't describe it very well, but it's as if they're coming apart. So watch for the so watch for the carpet going up the stairs. We don't want you tripping. Okay. She just said to me, I can hear you talking to me. I can hear you talking to me. So she just wants you to know that. She's just said to me that somebody wears too much hairspray and it's like their hair is rock solid. So whoever that is, she's just saying, I'm aware of that as well. Their hair is rock solid, she says. She's just having a bit of a giggle. But she says the main reason for coming through are with your uncle, who she says, oh, he just likes to be involved in everything. And they're having a bit of banter going on here. But your uncle wants to be involved in everything. But she's just said the reason for coming through is just to say hello to you and let you know that she's listening, that she hears what you're saying. She's just said to me, talk to me as if I'm still there, because I am still there. And she's just said, and I will try and let you know I'm around as well. You should go very cold, because she's quite cold, Kath. She'll send you a little bit cold. She's also talking about you dreaming of her as well. That's a visit, isn't it? If you dream of somebody in spirit, and it's quite vivid, and there's quite a lot of conversation or whatever, that's a visit. So remember she's told you that. Anything else? She's just going to go now, but she just wants, I think I give you April before, but for some reason she's coming back with April, and she's coming back with the 13th of a month and the 17th of a month as well, as meaning something to you. But she's leaving with, she's saying she's very proud of you and what you've become. That's a leaving words, I think. She's very proud of you and what you've become. And there is a holiday coming up. She's mentioned Spain to me, so there will be a holiday coming up for you as well. And also Barcelona will come in somewhere as well, because she's just mentioned that. But she's sending a love. Okay then, just showing you that she's there. She's sending a love. She wants to give you an angel as well, but it's as if somebody's got an angel, like an ornament or something like that, or something dangling from somewhere. But she's giving you that. She don't want to go. She could quite happily carry on talking, I think, but she's going to go now. She's just said, I'm off. I'm off for a cup of tea and a, is that right? Okay. A butterscotch. She just said to me a butterscotch biscuit, but I don't know what she means by that. That's my head coming in thinking, oh, I don't know of any butterscotch biscuits, but she obviously knows what she means. I'm off for a cup of tea and a butterscotch biscuit, she's just said. Okay, so I'll leave her with you then, Kath. I'll leave her love with you. She's making me blow you a kiss. Okay, an angel ornament. So she's aware of that then, isn't she? So I hope that was okay for you, Kath. Right, next one. You're all talking about biscuits now. That tends to be, if I mention, because I bring a lot of food, because spirit just want to talk about normal stuff, don't they, and what they like and what you like. And on YouTube, if you're over on YouTube or if you're on Facebook, there usually comes a conversation about biscuits and food. So apparently everybody's chatting about food at the moment. I've got a dad here that's talking to me at the moment. I'm trying to find out who he's for. He's given me the name. Oh, his name is Steve. If anyone's got a dad in spirit called Steve, he wants to say hello to you. So pop up a message to Richard, a lovely dad in spirit. Oh, do you? Steve, Richard's telling me he knows a Steve that was a dad, but we'll get a little bit more information. He's also talking about a friend called Alan. A friend called Alan. Oh, Richard's saying yes in my ear roll as well. But if anybody else can take it, let me know. Because for the newbies, sometimes we get two links. Mind you, I won't rabbit on about that. But anyway, if anybody else can take it, Steve, dad in spirit, who's looking, he tells me somebody on here, but also the connection with a friend called Alan as well. And he's also telling me I've got Margaret up here with me, keeping me company as well. Okay, Hannah. All right, I've got Margaret up here as keeping me company as well. So Alan, Hannah, if this is for you, Steve is talking about Alan and also Margaret in spirit as well. Okay, that you're going to have to research. Okay, is it your dad? Oh, it's my dad. He's making me do this. What are you doing this for? They sometimes put on me what they do or what you do a lot, but he's talking about somebody, if this is for you, Hannah, somebody that does this kind of thing when they're thinking. All right, so I don't know whether he means he used to do it or you used to do it, but this should make a link as well. So let me know if this is for you or if anybody else can take that. Now he's talking about July as well. The month of July will mean something, so that's an anniversary, birthday or a passing. And he's talking about somebody that's pregnant. Okay, Hannah. He's talking about somebody that's pregnant at the moment. Okay. probably for you then, but we'll carry on a little bit. He would touch my face. Okay then. Yeah, he's talking about somebody that's pregnant, but he's saying they're in the early stages at the moment. Okay, so that's around you at the moment. And he's talking about, he's making me look at your hair. He's talking about somebody, and I don't know if you've ever had kind of, you know, have some people have coloured streaks in the hair, like red or blue or whatever coloured. But he's talking about somebody that likes streaks in the hair, or it's a memory for somebody. He's bringing that around you at the moment as well. Okay then. Now, your dad, Hannah, is talking about somebody that is describing as, he's just said to me, someone has lost their faith. You know, somebody has lost their faith. He's not telling me who, but he's just saying somebody has lost their faith around you. And his words are, they are trying to get it back. So I don't know exactly what he means about that, but something must have happened that made them lose their faith, but they're now, he's telling me, on the way to getting it back. So I hope you understand what he's talking about. Okay, come on then. He says, definitely not you, it's somebody around you, Hannah. All right, somebody around you, because he's talking, he went around you. He said there's somebody around that's pregnant at the moment in the early stages. Don't worry too much, because you'll find out who it is. It will be right. It's just a matter for you to find out who it is. He's also saying there's a conversation. Oh, hang on. He's just changed his mind. Me, I'm men for what I've just gone through. Oh, right, okay then. Perhaps that's you then he's talking about. I've got you. He's also talking about somebody that likes their coffee too strong. So somebody's trying to keep themselves awake by having really strong coffee. And I don't know how old you are, but he's bringing in an old-fashioned coffee called Camp. And it's in a long bottle. It's kind of a runny coffee, but that's quite weak. So I don't know if that's symbolic, so they need to cut out the coffee or go to a weaker one, but he's bringing that around you as well. He's just said to me, somebody's in the process of a house move, but they're thinking about it. They're thinking about a house move around you as well. He's just acknowledging that there's a house move. Now he wants to put on he's putting on a top hat on me. Okay, he's putting on like a big top hat on me, and I've just said to him, what's that for? And he says, oh, there's something going on. So I think there's kind of an event coming up. He's actually talking to me about the races, you know, the horse racing. Okay. There's something about the horse racing, so there's possibly a trip to the horse racing or something like that. I don't know whether it's in the past or whether it's coming up, so he's just acknowledging the top hat as well. And now he's bringing in a memory of him, and I don't know what they used to call them, okay, but the very thin ties that the men used to wear, going back a little bit, they're really skinny kind of thin ties. He's showing me one of those, but I think he's just telling me it's a memory. But he's also showing me a checked shirt. He's talking about checked shirts. I don't know whether he used to wear them. He's showing me himself in a lovely checked shirt. Okay, he's just having a bit of, just talking about fashion at the moment. Oh, okay then. he's just said to me, there's a memory of somebody, a gent, dressing up on a stag do as a woman, but because the first thing he mentioned was fishnet tights, and I thought, oh, that must be you, Hannah. And he's saying, no, there was a gentleman that dressed up in fishnet tights for a laugh. Okay, so think about that. I think that's a memory, because he's going back with me for that. So you might have to think about it if you don't understand it. Yeah, you might have to check, Hannah, check, because you'll find it. Okay, so when you say he did, put what you mean he did what? What did he do? You know what I mean? If you're acknowledging the fishnet tights or whatever, because he's talking to me about that. Okay, he's having a bit of a giggle about that. With the fishnet tights, he's talking to me about high heels, but he's putting the high heels on you, but he's talking about you being a little bit wobbly on high heels. And he's talking actually about somebody's high heel that actually snapped, you know, like a stiletto. He's talking about a memory of somebody's one just snapping. So there's that memory he's talking about there. He said he's got a cat up there with him, so somebody's lost a cat. Okay, and he's talking about, now do you mean somebody down here or up there? He's talking about a cat that somebody had, that it was like, how are you describing this? Smothered it with love. It's as though I've got, did he? Okay, he's just bringing that. It's as if he's somebody loved their cat so much, it's almost like a baby. You know what I mean, Hannah? They used to cuddle it and stroke it really close. But he's describing this cat that somebody had, or somebody's got at the moment. Okay. You broke your ankle, crumbs. Oh, well, he probably doesn't want you to wear them again then, Hannah. He's just bringing that as a memory. All he's doing, Hannah, is saying, just wants to make sure you know it's him that's coming through with the information he's giving you. I'm just trying to work out what he's saying next because I don't really understand this, but it's not down to me, I suppose. But is this a spotted? It's showing me, is it a spotted, is it the leopards that, oh, hang on. I'll tell you what it's just showing me, Hannah. It's showing me a leopard. And he's talking about the spots on the leopard. And I kept saying to him, what are you talking about? Spot? Okay, then. But it's just said to me, it's symbolic, isn't it? Like a leopard will never change its spots. Okay. And it's symbolic for you, not for you, Hannah, but there's somebody around you. And this is a male around you that your dad is describing as a leopard. He wants to give you that saying, you know, a leopard will never change its spots. So be aware of that as well. Okay. I don't know why he wants me to say to you, Hannah, the eagle has landed. He just said, can you just say to her, the eagle has landed? So he's not explaining it much more. So hopefully you can take it, but if you can't, watch for it. Okay. He says that you should be smelling smoke around you as well. I mean, cigarette smoke, because that's how he's going to come through. He's going to blow cigarette smoke. And he tells me, and I don't think it was him, but he's telling me there's somebody that used to smoke, but kind of, it was really annoying because they used to blow it in people's faces when they were smoking. And somebody also used to be able to blow the smoke rings, you know what I mean? Okay. And they said the man I was seeing was a cheater, and it turned out it was. Okay. So he's just aware of that. But he's talking about this smoke ring that somebody used to blow as well. And I think he's making me cough because of this person with the smoke, because I'm starting to cough now. Come on then, Dad. Okay. He's just popped in, I think, to say hello. He's just saying there's no specific message. I just wanted to pop in and say hello, he says, and his words, and let everybody know I'm okay. He's just said to me, I want to let everybody know I'm okay and let everybody know that I know they're chatting about me. And somebody's got problems with their legs, he's just said. And I've just said to him, what kind of problems? Oh, hang on a minute. Now, I don't know whether this is a memory. You know, rickets, I think it is. I think this is an old thing. I don't know if this is still, you know, you still get rickets. But you know when people have a problem with their legs, but they get a little bit bowed? He's talking about a problem with somebody's legs. You can tell him that, Hannah. Okay? But I'll explain that in a minute. But he's talking about somebody that had, he's describing it as rickets, where the legs were a bit bowed. I think they're actually in spirit now, but he's bringing that memory to you. So check that. When you say, tell him, you can tell him because he hears you. Just keep talking to them as if they're still there. I don't have to tell him. He hears you. Probably hears you more than he does me. Well, he will do, won't he? Because he's around you a lot. So you keep telling him and he'll acknowledge it. He's talking about acknowledging it. Okay. I know you've got a bright top on your picture. Okay. I know you've got a bright top on your picture, but he's talking about you wearing bright tops and bright colours to uplift you a little bit, because he's talking about you need a little bit of upliftment, and it's this thing about colour that kind of uplifts you a little bit. He's talking about that for some reason. And before he goes, he's just bringing in a very thick gold chain that somebody, I don't know if he means he had it, he's putting a very, you know, just the solid gold chains, the really thick linked ones. He's bringing one of them in. Like somebody had one of those, he's putting it on himself and bringing that in. So that's a memory as well. He's wanting me to wave to you. So he's waving to you because he's going now. He's just saying, can you give her a wave? Can you give her a wave? You know, when as a joke, people used to wet their finger and put it in your ear. I don't know whether he did that, but he's doing that as well. He's saying, wet your finger, put it in the ear. So there's a memory of somebody doing that. That's really annoying as well. But he's just saying, just watch for the signs that he's around, Hannah. I think you know he's around anyway, but he likes to play with hair. So, but you'll also smell the smoke as well. So watch for the smoke smell. I think that's it. You're going now. Tiffany wants me to give in you. The name Tiffany will mean something. I don't know if it's a jewellery or because I said to him, is that jewellery? And he says, no, the name Tiffany. So remember, he's give you the name Tiffany as meaning something to you as well. Okay, anything else? No. So I'll leave that with you then, Hannah. I hope that was okay. He's blowing kisses like they all do. Blowing kisses. Sending his love, he's just said to me. Got a lovely lady now with me. Elsie, her name is. Elsie. She's describing herself as little Elsie. I'm a nan, she's saying. I'm a grandma. I'm a nan. She's just going, I'm a nan. Hiya, Jade. I'm a grandma. She's just going, Elsie, little Elsie. Hiya, Jade. Little Elsie, she's saying. Little Elsie here, grandma, who's also got her husband with her. She's saying, I've got me husband with me. Hiya, Carol. So Elsie in spirit, if anybody could take a lovely grandma in spirit called Elsie, who's got her other half there as well. Emma, okay, Emma. We'll narrow it down in case there's other people because it's quite a... Oh, Elise. I think you mean Elsie, don't you? But anyway, Elsie, she's got her husband there with her. She's talking about a big family as well. She says, I'm part of a big family. And she's just said to me, and the family is growing. So, you know, there's births and that here as well. So her family is growing. She says, I've got a big family in the spirit world, but I've also got a big family down here as well, she's saying. And she's just said to me, oh, they come from all over the country. So she's got like relatives all over the country. She's going up to Scotland, down everywhere. She says, we come from everywhere. We come from everywhere. She's even just said to me, there's a bit of German in us somewhere as well. She says there's a link to Germany as well somewhere. So she's bringing that in as well, is Elsie. She's lovely. Like all grandmas do, she wants to cook. And I know this is a regular thing with grandmas, but she wants to say her love for cooking. But she's talking about big... Granny Smith's apples to make apple pies and that great big massive apple she's given to me here, okay, to make the normal apple pies. She's talking about that. And in the apple pies, she's putting in currants as well and sultana. So she's making them properly, as I would say, you know, old fashioned, but she's bringing that in as well. She's lovely, Elsie. She's also saying, besides her husband up there, we've got Thomas up there as well. So there's a connection to a Thomas as well up there. She's also linking to... let's do grand large family, okay. She's also linking to Liverpool. She's talking about there's a link to Liverpool, and it's as if it's not like a family link. It's more of people would like to go to Liverpool. Apparently there's things to see in Liverpool, okay. There's things to see in Liverpool. She did say she was a grandma, so I'm sticking with that. I'm not going to go with auntie. She's just saying I'm grandma. She's talking about this link to Liverpool as if people want to go up there as well. She's also bringing in, she's doing a lot of travelling because she seems to be talking about all over, we're scattered all over the place. But she's also talking about a link to the south coast as well. But she's saying that somebody here likes the south coast. I don't know whereabouts, she's not saying, she's just saying somebody likes to go to the south coast down here as well. And what she's come for, she's talking about because whoever she belongs to on here, your mom is not very well at the moment. So your mom needs a little bit of healing down here. And she's talking about blood tests in the family as well. Somebody going for blood tests. Okay, so she's aware of that as well. And that's why she's come, I think, to send out the healing and let people know that she's around. That's why she's come. Come on then, Elsie. She's coming for a lady. She's talking about a lady. Okay. I don't know if it's for you then, Christine, but if you could take the Thomas and her husband as well and whatever else I've given her or forgotten, the scattering of people all over the place. Thomas, my cousin. Okay, then. Right, she's come because the mum, let's have a look. Here, I love Liverpool. We used to call her Little Elsie. Okay, then. That's how she came, isn't it, Little Elsie? Yeah, the connection with Liverpool. The south coast she's bringing in as well, if this is for you, Jilly, and also the scattering of the family, but also your mom, because she's going to a mom down here that needs some healing that she's talking about, and blood tests somewhere in the family as well. So there's blood tests going to be Oh, she's actually said they're coming up actually, because she said they're going to be calling for blood tests. Okay, then your mum's got a bad back. Okay, then they're going to be calling for blood tests. Okay, so that's to come, probably with you then, Gilly. We'll carry on a bit to make sure I'm with you. Come on then, Nan. She's lovely. Oh, she's just said to me, it's okay. She's just really polite, Gilly. She's just gone, it's okay, my dear, you've got the right one. You've got the right one. And that's exactly what she said. It's okay, my dear, you've got the right one. So I must be with you. She wants to put, she's talking about your eyes, Gilly. She's wanting to put new glasses on me. So there's something about your eyes, but she's saying they're getting a bit strained, or they're getting as though you need stronger glasses or something. So she's bringing your eyes into it as well. Come on, Elsie. I've come, she says, just to let you know that I'm around these people around you that need a bit of healing. So there's more than the one person. Oh, it's probably you and your mum then. But there's more than one person that needs a little bit of healing. That's why Elsie's come. She's very caring, this lady, Gilly, very caring. She just wants to hug people and uplift them, but she also wants to feed them as well. She's a feeder. She thinks people need to be fed. Now, she's actually cooking liver and onions, Gilly. Liver and onions, but she's telling me it's because of the iron in the liver as well. But I think she actually did used to cook that as well, but she's bringing it as symbolic for the iron in it. So somebody needs a little bit of iron. Okay, somebody's feeling a little bit run down, she's just said to me as well. Okay. She's describing a younger person around you, Gilly, as cheeky. And she's just said to me there's a cheeky chappie around you, Gilly. So hopefully you know who that is. A cheeky chappie, a youngster around you. She finds him, she's just describing him as full of fun. But watch for the cheeky chappie around you that she's bringing as well. She's also bringing with her a Yorkshire terrier. Okay, then. She's also bringing with her a Yorkshire terrier in spirit. And she's talking about, oh, there's also a corgi dog in spirit as well. Okay. There's also a corgi dog in spirit as well that she's bringing with her. And she says she's bringing these dogs because there's somebody down here that's thinking of a dog that's going to be talking about going to, you know, a doggy home. Do you know what? My brain suddenly goes and I can't get the words out. You know, going to a doggy home to get a dog. All right, you know what I mean. But she's talking about that conversation that's going to be happening down here. Okay. Says there's a few animals in spirit, Gilly. There's actually a rabbit in spirit as well. So somebody's lost a rabbit that your nanny's looking after as well. And she says it's a big one. So I don't know where that was in the family, but she's got a big rabbit with her in spirit as well. She says, and the words are, there's going to be a link with Australia. So there's a link coming up to Australia. And it's like communication going backwards and forwards to Australia. She's just actually said, and I don't know whether she means this country or somewhere else. She's just, and this is a separate thing, but she's talking about somebody sorting out visas. So somebody's going to make an inquiry, a work visa, she's just said to me, Gilly. So somebody around you is going to be talking about getting a work visa to go and work in a different country or something like that. Okay. Oh, she's obviously aware of that. So, okay. But she's talking about this work visa. So there's going to be that coming around you as well. Okay. A reason for coming, like I say, oh, that's scum. And she's just said, I just wanted to pop in. Okay. So there's going to be this conversation, isn't there, going backwards and forwards. And a work visa as well. Remember, she's told you that. She said she's come because of all the healing that's needed in the family at the moment. She's aware of that. And she's just said that people have been talking about, she's just said that people have been reminiscing about the family in spirit, not just her, but other people in spirit, and they've been spoken about. And that's a reason for coming through, because they've been spoken about, not just her, but everybody else in spirit. Somebody has been speaking about them. They're quite happy. She's got a beaming smile on her face. It's as if, you know they're not being forgotten. So she's quite happy with that. She just said to me, Barbara's here as well. So Barbara's in spirit as well. And there was a lady that passed. Okay. So there's going to be discussion on that visa then. She says Barbara's here as well, but there's also, I think she means two ladies, because you've got quite a lot of people in spirit. that your nan knows, because she's talking about a lady that passed with breast cancer is there, but also a lady that went with leukemia as well. Leukemia is in spirit as well. So you've got a lot of people around you, Jilly, that want to say hello, that know you. Okay. Margaret also wants to say hello to you as well. But like I say, it's mainly your nan that's coming through. She's lovely. Like, I want to go back to the feeding because okay. Anniversary 3 just gone. Okay, she's talking about feeding. Now she's changed it to sweets. And do you remember she's showing me a bag of barley twist sweets that she wants to give to you. I think it's a memory, you know, they're twisted barley sweets. Don't know if you can still get them. She's talking about that, and she's she's going back to the old-fashioned sweets. She wants me to give you the old sherbet dips with the licorice stick in them as well. She's giving you those as a memory as well. But she's talking about, I'm saying to her, why do you want to give us so many sweets? And she says, because you need something sweet in your life. So she thinks you need a bit of sweetness. So she's giving you all these sweets and cakes, Victoria sandwiches. She's talking about that as well. So she's just giving you all this kind of sweetie stuff to lift you a little bit. You need a little bit of upliftment, apparently. You need a bit of cheering up. She's describing you as needing a bit of cheering up. Nice things coming your way, Jilly, she says, but you must stop worrying. Okay, you're a bit of a worrier. Stop worrying. And she's saying, just go with the flow. Just go with the flow. There will be upsets. These are her words. I'm just repeating them, by the way. Just go with the flow. These are, you know, there will be upsets, but just go through it. All right. Don't take too much upon yourself, she's just said to me. Let other people help. I don't know if you're quite stubborn and you don't let anyone help, but she's saying don't let other people help. I mean, let other people help. Don't do it all on your own. And she's sending the love together with the husband as well as just standing there with her. But she's like the other lady, she's got a cup of tea with her. She's actually holding a cup of tea in her hand in a proper, you know, bone china tea set cup. She's holding a cup of tea. She's just made her other half one, actually. She's just given her other half a cup of tea as well. So they're standing here with a cup of tea. Okay, anything else? You'll know that she's around. Okay. You'll know that she's around. She comes with lovely smell. She's all flowery. You know what I mean? If I just say flowery to you, you'll know what she means. She's coming with, she just said to me, tell her I'll give her the flowery smells, and that's how you'll know that she's around, okay? Sending the love, okay? I don't know if, I'm about to move on to someone else, Jilly, but they're telling me that you should be able to take Bert in spirit as well. So take Bert, but I think I've got another Bert coming through for somebody else, okay? So I hope that was okay with you, Jilly. Just know that she's around. She's making me blow kisses again. All right, so I'm blowing you a kiss. Okay, got somebody else now. Bert, lovely Bert. Bert, I've got lovely Bert here. Hello, Bert, who's been quite firm because he's just said to me, don't take the mick, right? So I know he's a bit of a joker as well. He's lovely, Bert. Bruce says, don't take the mick, young lady, to me. Okay, so Bert here, he's lovely. He's quite, he's having a bit of a giggle, so I know he was, okay. That is a husband, Bert. Okay, so Reese obviously says for you. Bert says hello to you. But for somebody else, this is. So I've got lovely Bert here, who's a bit of a joker, who's telling me he has a bit of a, he's describing himself as a little, it's making me laugh, a little pot belly. But he's calling himself, or he's talking about little pot-bellied pig, he's just said to me. So I don't know what it means. He's describing himself, or somebody likes pigs, little pot-bellied pigs. But lovely Bert here, who are you? He's a granddad, I think. He's coming in like a granddad. But he's showing me himself in a white vest. You know, the white vest? And what colour kind of? Brownish trousers he's got on, white vest, and he's also got braces on as well. He's talking about his braces, and he tells me that somebody bought him braces as a present to keep his trousers. Okay, then he was so funny. Okay, I hope I'm not describing your Bert. He's telling me he belongs to somebody else, but he's talking about these brown trousers, white shirt, you know, vest, and horrible noise in my ear roll. Oh, so Bert with the things that hold your trousers up that I've forgotten the name. So if anybody could take lovely Bert, bit of a belly, with these brown trousers he used to wear on occasions, with his vest, with the hold you up things that I've forgotten the name of, that hold your trousers up, that he was bought as a present. He wants Alison braces. That's it. I forgot. I've forgotten the bloody. You know, my brain just goes unless they tell me. My brain just don't remember words. Okay, Alison sounds like your granddad. He's talking about that. He's also talking about. Okay, then Louise, we'll get it between you and Alison in a minute. He's also talking about somebody suffering with eczema. He's actually showing me his arms with a little. Yeah. Oh God, the people. Yeah, I'm going to take the reason my earphones are in is because sometimes Richard tells me the computer's going funny or something like that. The sound's gone, and that's why I've got earphones in. Nobody is feeding me information. I don't need to be fed information. I don't need it because spirit tell me what to say. So for all those people on here, and I know there is some people on here at the moment that are saying, she's being fed information. You can't get fed information like this. I mean, if I was saying, oh, I've got a grandma here with grey curly hair, yeah, okay then. Yeah, I could be getting fed of that. But how can you get information that we're giving being fed to you? So people on here that are saying that, that's just, you don't understand what's going on. Okay, and you haven't seen me read before. And to be honest, I'm quite lazy. I cannot be asked with people that feed me information. Like I said, I don't need it. I don't need to look anything up. I can't be bothered to look anything up. I don't need to. So for any people that are saying this is a load of rubbish, that I'm being fed information, if you believe that, go away, because I'm not bothered. Okay, because I am legitimate. I know what I'm doing. And I'm the type of person that would say, well, I wouldn't do it, basically, because I'm an honest person. I wouldn't be wanting to be fed information because I don't need to. So for your information, that is what the headphones are for. They're just for Richard so he can talk to me. But to be honest, I'm quite happy to take them off. I don't usually wear them. It's only every now and again if there's something wrong with my sound on here, because sometimes my computer's not very good at picking up sound, and this has got the extra microphone on it, so that's why I usually wear it. But just for you people that don't believe what's going on, I'm quite happy to take these off actually. I hope you can hear me all right. I don't know whether you can, because obviously I can't tell now, because Richard can't say they can hear you okay, because he can't hear me. So just for your information, look, I've got no headphones on, nothing. Okay, you can see it. You can have a look around my house if you like. Oh, I'm getting really annoyed now, because I think spirit get quite annoyed as well with these people, because spirit are trying to, give this information out, and people are coming back with silly things like, oh, she's being fed. Well, I'm not. Anyway, I'm sorry, but that's me. I'm just going off on one now because I'm really annoyed. But anyway, let's get back to lovely Bert. Lovely Bert. So maybe you, Louise, and I think it was somebody else, weren't it? Sorry if I've rabbited on. But anyway, Louise and the other lady, lovely Bert, who's now giggling a bit, okay, telling me, used to wear the braces and the white vest and the brown trousers. But talking about, I've come, he says, because of things going on. And he's talking about things going on in the family. He's just said to me, there's fallings out. So I don't know if this is for you, Alison, or for the other lady, but there's fallings out in the family. And poor old Bert, yeah, that's what he was talking about. He's just reminded me. He's talking about somebody that suffers with a little bit of eczema, and he's mainly talking about his elbows and his arms. So he's bringing that in as well. So there's somebody that suffers with the eczema that he's bringing here as well. In fact, he's talking about somebody with an allergic reaction. All right, somebody's got an allergic reaction to something. In fact, he's gone from the allergic reaction, so I don't know if this is you, Alison, or the other lady, I can't remember now. He's talking about, somebody has allergies to peanuts or something like that. He's bringing that in, and he's just letting you know that he's aware of that. Okay, Louise. So it might be for you, Louise. But he's talking about this peanut allergy that somebody had or something like that. Okay, Alison. So we're between Alison and Louise. Now, I don't know if you're aware, you probably, or I know Alison will be aware that we can get a double link where, you know, the two come at once and they're giving the same info because it relates to two families. So I'll just give what I'm getting. And if you can both take it, great. If we can't, we'll try and separate it. Come on then, Bert. Okay, he's talking about family fallout, so you can take that as well. Okay, Louise. He's just said to me also, Louise, there is a new baby coming around you. So watch for the new baby coming around you. And he's talking about the month of August means something to you as well. So remember he's told you about August, and he's also talking about the month of May. Okay, so the month away. So Sheena, I don't know who I'm with now. Now this, you see, is why I need Richard sometimes, because he knows how many people can take it. For the people that don't believe this, I can only see one message at a time. Okay, so this is where Richard usually helps me, but obviously he can't now. But anyway, Louise, you've got an allergic okay then. So whoever this is for, take it whatever way. Okay, he's talking about this allergic reaction. He's also talking about Sheena, you can take it as well. Okay, sometimes there is this double link or this treble link, isn't there, where spirit are very good at picking three people and getting to the three at once. Okay, he's just told me that somebody has recently lit a candle for somebody in spirit. Okay, so we need to go to whoever's done that. Is it your birthday, August? Okay then. He's talking about somebody recently lit a candle for somebody in spirit, and this is for a lady he's talking about. And he's also talking about somebody that likes to light, you know, the smelly candles, the nice smelling candles, and also incense sticks. Somebody likes to do that as well. And he's just acknowledging I'm aware of somebody that likes the incense sticks and the candles. He's just bringing that in as well. Okay. He's been watching somebody that's been complaining about their lines on their forehead. You know, when we're older, we get the lines on our forehead going across. Okay. Somebody's been complaining about lines on their forehead, and he's just saying, I've been listening to that as well. He finds it quite funny. Okay. And I think it's a joke, but he's talking about, and I don't know whether somebody's actually mentioned having Botox or filler in these lines that are going across their forehead, but he's been listening to that as well. Okay, he's just saying I'm aware of that as well. The name, Alison, because there was Alison that could take this as well. He's just mentioned the name Alison as well as meaning something, but I don't know if I'm meant to go to you, Alison, or not. I don't know if you can still take all this, but he's just talking about an Alison here. Is that you, Sheena? When you put, you know, what you're saying that to, because I need to narrow it down so I know I'm talking to you. Do you mean you can take the Botox kind of thing? Okay, that Bert's telling me to, because that means I'm getting straight to you. He's narrowing it down to you. But he's talking about Alison down here that may need a little bit of help as well, so watch for that. And he also wants me to give you, and I don't know why he wants to say this, but I need to give you Rockefeller. But I don't know what he means. He's just said to me, give a Rockefeller. So, but you'll understand it, I'm sure. So he's not giving me any more. I'm saying to him, give me more. But I've got to give you Rockefeller. So I hope you can take that for some reason. Okay. He's been listening to a conversation about somebody that wants to go to America. And also somebody's mentioned, oh no, hang on. There's also a link to Pennsylvania. So if you don't understand it, there's going to be a link to Pennsylvania in America as well. So watch for that link coming up as well that he's bringing. Okay. He's talking about somebody, I don't think this is a memory, I think it's to come up, but he's talking about, you know, when they do the Route 66? Okay. The Route 66 on the Harleys. He's talking about somebody that's interested in doing that. So watch for that coming up if this is for you as well, Sheena. Somebody wants to do this Route 66 on the Harleys, on the Harley Davidsons. He's bringing that in as well. Okay. He's just popped in. Oh, because I said to him, why have you popped in? And he says, because I'm the easiest one to recognise to be able to get to the right person. You know what I mean? So that's why he's got to you, because he's easy to recognise with his belly and with his braces, etc. And that's why he's popped in to say hello. Oh, did he do the Route 66? Okay, so he's bringing in that as well. Obviously, they can read you as they're working through me. They can read and they sometimes respond to whatever you said. Okay, and you've put on there he did it, but he's also saying that somebody down here, Sheena, is going to get that idea in their head as well. So not only him, what's for somebody down here that's going to be interested in doing the same thing? He says as well. Okay. Okay. He says that you don't give yourself enough credit. All right, Sheena. So he's trying to, he says you need to up your confidence, he says, and self-belief, you know, belief in yourself. And his words are, you don't do yourself any favours sometimes by being shy and retired. So I hope you know what he means. That's his words. You don't do yourself any favours sometimes by being shy and retired, because you've got so much more about, there's so much more about you. You know what I mean? He's trying to get that over to you in a nice way. He's been nice. I don't know what that means. He's just told me to give you bully beef, Sheena. I'm sure bully beef was in a comic or something, weren't it? Bully beef. But he wants me to give you bully beef, a reference to that. But I'm sure that's, I'm using my own head here, not his. So I think it's in a comic. But remember, he's give you bully beef for some reason. He says that there are 2 babies in spirit. Okay, Sheena, that you should know of as well. Okay, that you should know of. He's talking about that. But he's talking about coming to give you a little bit of upliftment. Now, he's putting you in lovely flowery clothes, you know what I mean, with flowers all over them. But it's a way of getting you to be, or uplifting you a little bit, because he's telling me, oh, she needs a bit of upliftment. So he's putting you in nice flowery clothes and nice bright clothes. Okay, and that's what he's doing. But he's just popped in, like he says, because I'm the strongest, you know, I could come forward and you'd know who he was. But he's just come forward. Oh, he just said, oh, he watches you quite a lot, Sheena. So he's quite strong. So he's kind of your support. He's describing himself as your support, part of your support from spirit. And because he's such a strong person, you've got him as backup, I think, and that's why he's come through to say hello to you. And for some reason, before he goes, he's just saying, thank you for remembering me. As if, you know, you probably wouldn't have thought he would come through, you know what I mean? You might have thought somebody else would come through, but you recognised him, and he wants to say thank you for recognising me. Okay, and that's, I think that's it, I think. You're going to go? He says, I'm going to go now. So I hope that was okay for you, Sheena, but remember he's there with you, and he's watching over you, he says. Tell her I'm there with her and I'm watching over her. Okay, so I hope that was all right for you, Sheena. Okay, now I'm just going to pop this in because I need to know how much time I've got left, and if Richard needs to, am I all right for time? You all right there? Oh, okay. Oh, he's just going to do some adverts. Okay, Richard's going to do some adverts now of people that are on next or whenever, so we'll put them up. Okie dokie. I'll have a drink. Oh yeah, Rachel. Rachel's on tonight at 10:30. She does palmistry and the tarot. Very good if you want to stay up and watch her. Okay, so that's tonight at 10:30. Sorry, yeah, I was miles away there. I've got somebody else with me talking to me at the same time. Sorry. Tomorrow night we've got live with Spirit at 8 o'clock. Do you know who's on, Richard? JC Marsh tomorrow at 8 o'clock for more readings, live with Spirit, if you want to tune in. You've got Jenny Doherty on Friday at 8 o'clock as well. So more readings if you want to join Jenny on Friday. Is that it? I better take my thing out. We don't want the telling me how much. Okay. We're just talking about this little thing you can see on the screen at the moment, supporting Freya, who's only 14, fighting leukemia. You can read it, but if you want to support her, all the money that you donate obviously goes straight to her if anybody's interested. So we're trying to get a bit of money for Freya. So if anybody's interested, contact Richard and he'll let you know what to do. Okie dokie. Now, while I was talking, I've got a gentleman that from Spirit, and I don't know what they call them. You know when people, what did you have? Oh, he's talking about having cancer. You know when they lose, they can't speak, and they have that little thing here where they press a button. Sorry, because I don't know the word for it. Where they press a button and they use it to speak. I've got a lovely gentleman in Spirit that had to have that kind of operation when he was here and use this button that he used to speak through when he was poorly. He tells me he had that in quite a while as well, so somebody should recognise him. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm still holding the button as if he's still pressing it to make me talk. But yeah, so if anybody... oh, thank you, Sheena. It's making me cough as well, sorry. But so if anybody... oh, thank you, Natalie. Sometimes I'm lovely, sometimes I'm not. When people wind me up and tell me I'm a fake or anything like that, then I'm not lovely. You know what I mean? But still, there's only the minority, isn't it? Probably because they're worried or scared. Anyway, I must have stopped rabbit. Poor old Spirit. But anyway, anybody could take this lovely gent in Spirit, like I say, had this operation. Oh, he's just told me it was cancer of the larynx, is it? Oh, thank you, Diana. Sorry. Oh, they really wind me up. Sorry, Diana. They really wind me up, they do. And I don't want anybody else to be off-putted, you see, put off by it. Lovely gentleman with this operation, larynx cancer. Oh, thank you, everybody. You're upsetting me all now because you're making me tearful because I hate it, you know, when somebody calls you fake. It's not very nice when you know you're not a fake. If I was a fake, I wouldn't blooming do it. You know what I mean? Richard's telling me off, don't let it get to me. Right, anyway, lovely gent, you can take him. He's lovely, he is. He's made, oh, you can see that I'm still holding as if he's with me, trying to make me talk like he used to speak. Okay. He's telling me he's a dad as well. Okay, so he was a dad, but he's talking about this. You can let go of this now. I'm saying to you, you've got to let go of this. Okay, so anyway, this thing, I'm letting go because he's all right now. So he's talking about contacting a lady on here. So he wants to speak to a lady on here. And he's talking about her being the dad. And he's talking about, he wants to thank, and he's saying people for caring for him. Okay, and he's talking about people that didn't need to care for him that did as well. So he had a lot of care when he was down here, and I don't just mean nurses. I mean other people that he's talking about. So he had a lot of care, and he's just wanting to thank people for caring for him. So a lovely dad here. Talking about, he wants me to give the name Johnny. I don't think that's his name, but he connects with somebody that calls. So one of you then will narrow it down in a minute. He's talking about somebody called Johnny. So he's got a link to a Johnny, or you will have a link to a Johnny as well. And he's also talking about a link to Lincolnshire. He's bringing in Lincolnshire as well. He's also telling me he's got his wife up there with him as well. Okay, so his wife is up there with him. So you've got this gentleman, this lovely gentleman, the link with Lincolnshire. His wife's up there with him as well. And the link to somebody that's been called Johnny, or was known as Johnny. He's also talking about a link in the family to mining, coal mining. So there's that kind of link as well, because he's bringing all the coughing. Okay, but I don't know whether he means that was for him or with somebody else. But there's all the coughing going on around him. So there's a mining link as well that he's bringing in. He's also talking about, what are you talking about here? Oh, he's talking about snakes and ladders. And I said to him, why are you talking about snakes and ladders? And he says, because somebody made a snakes and ladders or drew one to play on. You know what I mean? He's talking about that. So somebody actually drew the game of snakes and ladders himself. I think it was as a child as well, just to have a little go of, just to play on. Okay, he's talking about that. He's also talking about that Is it tiddlywinks you mean? I think it's tiddlywinks game where you've got 2 round counters and you flick it like that and it jumps. He's talking about memories of playing tiddlywinks as well. He's bringing that around as well. He's just said to me that also somebody has seen a robin in the garden and actually mentioned him and said, oh, that's such and such, that's my dad or whatever. But actually they looked at the robin and said, oh, I think that's from him. Okay, my uncle is Johnny. Okay then. Okay, is this your dad then, is it, or granddad that he's talking about? But he's talking about the tiddlywinks, like I say, the snakes and ladders that somebody actually drew, and the robin that was in a garden that made them think of this gentian spirit with the voice box. Okay. He's just talking about now. He's just said to me London, but he's talking about somebody is going to be considering a move to London. Now, he's actually talked about Wimbledon. There's a link to Wimbledon somewhere as well, but somebody's going to be considering this move to London, but the link is with Wimbledon as well, he tells me as well. Now, the name Tennyson will mean something if this is for you, Sarah. You know, if you can't, you'll find it, don't worry if I'm with you. But he's talking about the name Tennyson will mean something. He keeps mentioning to me Lincolnshire. He's talking to me about that as well. And he's also taking me up to Derbyshire as well. So there's those links as well that he's bringing in. But his main reason for coming it through is to thank people for his words are, to thank people for the love and care that he was given whilst he was ill. And he had this tracky thing that I'm calling here for quite a while, he tells me as well. Okay, but he's just said to me, it didn't numb my sense of humour. He's actually saying that it made him talk like a robot. So I don't know if he actually said that to you, but he's describing the talking as like, made me sound like a robot, he's saying. Made me sound like a robot. He's just saying that, that's a funny thing to describe it, isn't it? He's just said, there's a baby en route. And that's exactly what he said. There's a baby en route. So there's a new baby coming. If this is for you, Sarah, I hope it's for you. There's a new baby coming. There's a baby en route. Okay. He's just said to me the month of February means something, and also July means something as well. So anniversary, birthday, or passing. But no specific message. He just wanted to pop in and say hello. He's lovely. Just wanted to pop in and say hello. And he keeps saying to me, I'm grateful for everybody's, care when he was poorly. That's his main thing. Okay. He's talking about gardening now. He's talking about the love of gardening. Somebody loves their garden, and he's bringing in, I've got some in my garden, you know, like the lupins, the big tall lupins or foxgloves. He's bringing them in as well. I think this is a memory of somebody growing these in their garden as well that he's bringing in, and all the pansies as well. So he's bringing in the gardening for somebody as well. He's also talking about somebody down here that likes to watch the cooking programs on the telly. So somebody actually likes to watch those as well. And he's just saying, I'm acknowledging somebody watching the cooking programs around you as well. But like I say, no specific message, only to say that he wants to just pop in and say hello and let you know that he's around. Anything more? No, he says, I'm going now, he says. He's just said to me, I think I've said enough, he said. I think I've said enough. So he just wants to say hello and thank you for thinking of me as well. So somebody's obviously been thinking about him. Thank you for thinking of me, he says. So I think he's going now, Sarah. But I think, I've got a feeling there's not just you, Sarah, but there's somebody else on here that can take it as well, because he keeps moving me. Okay. There's somebody, he's just said to me, there's somebody else on here that takes it as well. So it could be a double link. Sheena, that's it as well. The trains from, right, hang on then, Sheena, let me just make sure. I want to give you something specific as well, and to make sure. Oh, okay then. He's talking about the train. Yeah, I remember talking about Lincoln. Come back a minute. He's just talking about Sheena, somebody that likes those. His words are, they prefer the gloves without the fingers in. You know what I mean? So somebody's got fingerless gloves that he's talking to me about, and he's actually saying that actually somebody used to knit gloves around you, Sheena, if this is for you or the other lady, but he's talking about somebody that used to knit gloves as well. So he's bringing that. But if the two of you can take this gent, or, you know, your relatives, I'll leave it with both of you, because that's his main reason for coming through, just to say hello and just to let you know that he's around. And thank you for your thoughts, and also thank you to both of you for your prayers as well, because you've been sending your prayers up to Spirit as well, hoping that people are all right with us. He's just saying, and we're okay, just letting you know that he's okay. So I hope that was okay. I think they're going now, so I don't think I'm going to give you any more on that. So I'll leave that all with you. Okay, so I'll leave it with you. Okay, one more. I'm just seeing if I've got one more. I've got somebody here, but I don't know. She's only young. Okay, got a lovely girl here. Now I'm not sure whether somebody's good. I've got this feeling she's unsure of if her mummy is on here. So it may well be that she's coming because she thinks somebody might be able to contact her mummy. She's just saying mummy to me. So I've got a lovely girl here, but she's actually telling me she's 13, because she just said, I'm 13, I'm 13. So there's a lovely girl that's in spirit. She's coming at 13 years old, and she's talking about, I've just said to her, did you pass when you were 13, or have you got 13 now? And she just said to me, I'm 13, I'm 13. So she's looking for a mum. Okay, now she's not like panicking, I've got to find my mum, I've got to find my mum. She's like coming, I'm going to describe her as coming in casually to say, I'm just looking. She's like doing this to me, like, I'm just looking to see if my mum's here. This type of thing. I'm just looking to see if my mum's here. And she's just said, oh, she's with a nan, so there's a lady with her as well. But she's saying to me, it's okay though, because my mum knows I'm all right anyway. So I think her mum is quite spiritual anyway. So her mum knows she's okay anyway. But, oh, and apparently she's been through before. Okay. Your friend's daughter. Well, carry on. She's telling me she's 13, that's the thing, and she made a big deal of this 13. I don't want to make it fit, but she's talking about being 13. But she's talking about, it's all right, I'm just looking for my mum, like, but I know my mum, it'll be okay. There's no big panic. I just wanted to say hello. But she is with her nan as well, so her nan's with her as well. But she's lovely, this girl is. What are you doing now? She's playing with her hair. There's something about her hair. She's doing it really nice. She's actually putting a nice headband on it at the moment, Alice band. She says, I've got an Alice band. So she must have looked after her hair. She's talking about looking after her hair. So I know she likes these. Oh, she's talking about, what are they? Glittery slides as well. So I know this lovely girl liked her glittery slides and things like that as well. She's also talking about, for some reason, she says she likes cars as well. That's unusual, isn't it, for a girl of 13? But she said, no, it's not. I like my cars as well. In fact, she liked her football as well. So I think she's describing herself as a bit of a tomboy, because she's showing me herself in a football shirt as well. And she's doing a lot of kicking with this ball, a red football shirt, but I can't quite see the number on the back of it. I'm saying to her, show me the number on the back of it. She just said to me 14, but I don't know if that's because I'm reading that, what Gail has just said. But she's talking about loving a football or playing football. She used to be able to do that thing where they kick the ball on their foot in the air, you know, continuous up in the air like this. So she loved the football and she liked the cars. I was a bit of a tomboy, although she is for some reason putting an Alice band on her and glittery. So she's a bit of a each, I think. Okay. I think she's talking about cancer. So I think she's telling me she had she's describing it as a problem with her blood. So I think she means cancer. But she's saying there was a problem with my blood, and it's like she had to have, she's telling me she had to have new blood. All right. So at one point she had new blood. She's just saying to me, Nicola, if this is for you, I've got a feeling, like I said before, that she thinks her mum won't be on here, but she's come because one of you can take the message to her mum. And I think that's what she's trying to say. But like I say, she's talking about this blood. She had to have new blood. And she wants to although she knows her mum's okay, she wants to, for some reason, say, I'm okay up here, though. I'm okay up here. I'm quite happy, Mum. I'm quite happy, Mum. I'm with Nan. She's with Nan. And she's actually just said to me, I've made a lot of new friends up here as well. And she's just said to me, I'm still doing my studying. So she's still doing like a schoolwork, but she's doing it in the spirit world now, but she's still doing the schoolwork and she wants to get that message across. Oh, she's just said to me, I'm behaving myself. So whoever this is for, if you can take all this, have a chat with a mom, if you know a mom. Have a chat with her, okay, and see if it is her. And then if you think it is her, give me a message on Tinternet and let me know, and I'll see if I can get a bit more of her from her. She's not giving me a name at the moment. She is telling me there's a connection to the surname Anderson, so the Anderson name will come in somewhere, but she ain't told me a name yet. Oh, and the first name of K-A-Y will mean something as well. She just said to me she's got a sister here as well. Okay, so she does have a sister, so that'll narrow it down. But she's not she's not mad keen on staying around, because she's just saying I want to go now, because she's playing with this ball. She likes this football, but she's talking to me about wanting to go. So I think she's going to be off now. But if anybody could take all that, there's not a big worry, because she doesn't feel desperate to say hello to mom. It's as if they've got that kind of contact anyway, so her mum's probably talks to her a lot anyway. So she's not desperate, but she just, like I say, just wanted to pop in. So I think she's going to go now. Quite happy. She's quite happy. She's got lovely rosy lips. You know what I mean? She don't need lipstick or anything. This young girl has lovely red lips. So if anybody could take her, let me know by a messenger. But I think she's the last one. I think she's going to go now. She's got a granddad up there. She said, she's going off with a granddad now to play football, apparently, and that's what she's going to be doing. He's in goal, apparently. She's just having a little conversation here. He says, granddad's going in goal, and I'm off to play football, and she's gone. So I'll leave that with you all. Right then. Well, I think we're about finished now. So hope that was okay for everybody. Hope you enjoyed it, except for when I had a little bit of a paddy. But I'll be all right, honest. But when I had a little bit of... Yeah, Richard said I probably needed to get it out. I don't like being called a fake, you see, because I'm not a fake. You know what I mean? Oof, you know what I mean? But that fired me up a little bit. Fired me up. So I'm ready now. Poor old spirit, make the effort to come through, and then they get called, oh, you're fake. But anyway, for all you lovely people out there that I know you've been sending lovely comments to Richard, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it, because us mediums are very sensitive, aren't we? As you mediums that are watching on, we're very sensitive people. You know what I mean? And I'm sensitive. But thank you all for watching, and join us again, and follow us so that you know when we're on again. I don't think I've got to say anything else. I don't think I am. Oh yeah. 10:30 tonight, join Rachel, because she's really good. She's read my palm and she's really good. So join Rachel at 10:30. Okay, thank you, Kelly. So hopefully we'll see you all again soon. Thank you very much, and bye for now.